If you're looking for the best stroller for big kid, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Graco Breeze Click Connect Stroller. I want to start this guide with some strollers for older children in what I would consider your typical line. This means that there isn't any clever function or standout feature besides their brand name and construction. Graco is always a good place to start, and this model promises to carry children up to 50 pounds. There is a multi-position, reclining seat, and I noticed that this one can lie flat, which is a nice change. Other beneficial features here include the extra large canopy with UV-50 sun protection, the swivel wheels on the front, the suspension system, and a convertible harness. There is a sense of adaptability here that parents will find advantageous. However, there are some issues with the other dimensions of this stroller. Some parents find it as too narrow and too short. This could be a problem as your child ages and may limit its use beyond a certain age. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Baby Trend Expedition Jogger Stroller. When searching for a great stroller for your child for long-term use, Baby Trend is a good choice because of its dependable, adaptable product. This model is a highly rated jogger stroller with a front swivel wheel and large bike tires. As I write this, it is a #1 bestseller in jogger baby strollers. The fifth weight allowance isn't the highest around, but there is enough strength and height for toddlers. Additional benefits here include the trays for both parent and child, the easy fold system, and the massive range of designs with different colored panels and accessories. One thing that I do want to point out here is that this is not the best canopy on the market. There is a gap at the back, and I would be a little concerned about the sun and rain getting in extreme conditions. Some parents say that the brake system is a bit too tough for them. The number 3 position is held by Bob Gear Revolution Flex 3.0 Jogging Stroller. This next jogger immediately stands out because of the design. Bob Revolution Flex is an attractive option that will get you noticed out in the park because of the fun two-tone design on the large canopy and the sizable basket underneath. There is also a sporty shape with the tapered point towards the large, air-filled swivel front wheel. However, I actually chose this one for the guide because of the weight capacity. Many of the strollers here have a limit of around 50-55 pounds, but this one is 75 with a height on the backrest of 44 inches. Therefore, there is plenty of room for older children. Other beneficial features include the suspension, the 5-point harness, and the near-flat recline for napping. The obvious issue here is the risk of flat tires. But this is the price you pay for those tough jogger wheels. Some parents also struggle to put this together, particularly the canopy, which doesn't always want to stay in place on windy days. Next at number 4 we have Joovy Zoom 360 Ultralight Jogging Stroller. The last of these jogging strollers for older children have some of the same benefits in terms of being a top stroller for larger children. Again, there is a higher weight allowance than you might expect at 75. I also like the way that the brand has increased the height of the seat and the visibility so that they can enjoy the journey a little better. Many older kids will struggle if they feel constrained. This gives them a little more freedom to engage with the world. Still, there is a recline function if they want to take advantage of that. There is a lot included for the base price that I know parents will appreciate. This is a nice change from having to purchase extras separately. This includes the parent organizer, tire pump, and running leash. There is also a nice folding system with quick release wheels. The downside here is that some parents have had issues with the width and adaptability of this stroller, so it might not be the most practical option. There have also been complaints about the wheels on rare occasions. The number 5 position is held by Dream On Me Coast 2-in-1 Stroller Rider. Next, I want to look at some strollers for older children that are a little bit different. The ones above have their benefits regarding the capacity and familiar features, but these offer something new. The first is this model meant for use on vacation. The company is proud of its small collapsible design. Straight away, I need to point out that this is a 3-in-1 model, not 2-in-1. The manufacturers appear to have trouble counting. It starts off as a rider with a tall handle and frame and a bar in the font. There is the benefit of the strong, soft ride wheels, a 5-point harness, and a lighter feel. You can then attach the product to another stroller so kids can ride along behind. Or you can turn it into a scooter by lowering the seat. The problem here is that all you get is that adjustable frame and basic elements. There is no storage anywhere for personal items or drinks. There is no canopy for sun protection either. The number 6 position is dominated by Costzon Baby Tricycle 6-in-1 Foldable Steer Stroller. The standout feature here is this idea of a 6-in-1 stroller. I like the notion that you can convert this product in stages from a stroller up to a full tricycle. This should be an interesting idea for all those with older children that are starting to enjoy independence but not ready to give up the stroller. You can place children in the push-along steering tricycle so that they are in something much more fun than a stroller. Over time, you can adapt it into different modes of the tricycle so they can enjoy the same product for years to come. The bike/stroller has a 50-foot weight allowance with a crash-proof padded rail and a folding design. One of the issues here is the idea that this is for children aged 1 to 5. The upper age limit seems accurate enough, but I have seen comments that question the lower age. There is no harness or lap belt here, unlike many of the products above, so there are security concerns for younger children. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Allen Sports Deluxe Steel Child Trailer. Next up, we have a pair of trailers. Trailers can be a great alternative for transporting larger kids that might not be happily strapped into a childish stroller. This trailer is brilliant for family adventures as it is adaptable enough to attach it to a bike. As I write this, it is also the current #1 bestseller in bike child carrier trailers on Amazon.com, so it's not just me that thinks this looks pretty cool. This trailer is big enough for one child up to 5-olds. It has lightweight steel and is foldable for storage. There are also large 16-inch rear wheels to help with off-road journeys. The biggest issue that I can see with this stroller is the canopy. To be fair, the company does try and warn parents about the flaw, but not in the best language. The product has a 3-season bug and rain shield. What this means is that it is great in the winter when it is cold and wet and in the transitional months. But it isn't that great in summer. There are large plastic windows for visibility instead of mesh for breathability. The number 8 position is held by Veer Cruiser Next Generation Premium Stroller Wagon Hybrid. This next option is more of a cruiser or wagon rather than a trailer. Yet, many of the same basic principles apply here. This is a good-looking vehicle with a smart design that you can either push or pull as needed. The handle locks into place so you can steer it with ease. There is a lot of praise for this wagon from parents that use it to transport tired children or groups of siblings around parks and theme parks. It is large enough to be comfortable but not so large that it is difficult to handle. One thing that I need to point out here is the cost. Firstly, this isn't a cheap stroller to begin with, as the base price is around $600. But I see that there are some frequently bought accessories to go along with this. This includes the retractable canopy and the additional storage basket. These aren't cheap either. You do get the cup holders and snack tray for free, but the full works are costly. Next, at number 9, we have the Clutch Stroller by Delta Children. This next model is one that is a popular choice for children with disabilities and developmental issues. One of the reasons for this is the compact shape. Like others in this guide, this stroller collapses down so that it can fit into overhead storage. This is brilliant for busy parents that need this stroller close at hand at all times. There is still weight allowance of 5-olds, so it is still strong and dependable. I also like the focus on safety features here, something that other brands can neglect. This option has a 5-point harness and padding. There are also reflective pads and bright colors for enhanced visibility. One of the possible downsides for some parents is the lack of adjustments on the backrest. Your child will remain in an upright position and there isn't the option for napping on much of an incline. The canopy over the top also looks like a bit of an afterthought because it doesn't extend that far. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by GB Pocket Stroller. Next up, I want to look at the Pocket Stroller range because there is great potential here for parents with older or disabled children. This model is, apparently, the world's smartest folding stroller, which is ideal for those with limited space in the car. Despite this small size when collapsed, it is big enough for older children that may need longer in a secure stroller. The seat sits high from the ground, so there is plenty of legroom. It is also said to be ideal for kids up to 50-olds. I like that there is attention to detail here in the inclusion of the large storage basket and the easy clean materials. The latter is something that can save a lot of time and hassle. There is also an adjustable backrest to help you increase or decrease the torso length as your child grows. That's all for today. We upload baby product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.